Hello, Sarj. Welcome. Oh,
Yeah,
I believe you're on mute because I think your audio is connected.
sorry.
No, there
Hey,
you go. Yep, I
okay.
can hear you and we can see your deck. So whenever you're ready, Sarj, you can start.
All right. I'm ready.
What?
Hi, my name is Sarj Dhaliwal. I'm the founder of Wyrk. I've been working in workforce management for the past decade and have deep understanding of how people choose to work. Work finds workers for businesses and finds work for workers. There's no need to hunt for work or workers. We have brought both to the table. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can't move my screen. Okay, this is not good. Okay, there we go. There are industries that require people to be physically present. Without these people, businesses can't operate properly, can't grow, can't provide the level of service their clientele is accustomed to. For example, many hotels don't clean rooms daily anymore. Personally, I love coming back to a tidy room. Otherwise, I would stay at an Airbnb. The trend to working part time is increasing. There are over 19 million people working part time in the US. There are many that work part time at multiple locations to make ends meet. There are plenty of platforms that have taken the Craig's ads and put them into an app. However, everyone still needs to do the legwork. Reviewing, verifying each individual is extremely time consuming, just like applying for each job. There has to be a better way. There is. It's called Wyrk. Wyrk's AI driven platform offers companies access to thousands of available workers in seconds. The AI offers work to workers based on the criteria of qualifications, availability, location, and time, and allows them to the ability to accept or decline that offer. Companies can trust that they are getting trained and background checked workers. With a number of workers on the platform, companies can fill their needs, sometimes as fast as Taylor Swift tickets selling out. The beauty of Wyrk is the simplicity. Workers register on our app, they upload their credentials, which we verify with third parties. We provide training as needed. Once we are satisfied with what they say about themselves, we activate their account. Once their account is activated, they input their availability. That's it for the worker. During onboarding, our client's profile includes various positions they have and the qualifications for those positions, if any. They input the shifts. The system comes back with people who meet the requirements of the position in seconds. Client selects who they want to invite to accept the shifts. They can choose a few or everyone. They can watch as the shifts fill up in real time. Once the shifts are filled, all other offers disappear. Workers show up, check into their shifts with GPS and facial recognition, so you know you're getting the person you picked at the location you want them. They check out the same way. Wyrk takes care of all the back office. Companies know they have a reliable source of workers, so they can grow without worrying about labor. Workers earn extra cash and build their portfolio of their work on their own terms. The gig economy has been around since the beginning of time and is worldwide. Currently in the US, the gig economy is in the part time labor space is approximately $44 billion and growing at 16%. As companies become comfortable with on demand labor, the ability to access it, this growth will accelerate. Wyrk charges a fee for every shift worked. There are no other fees charged. Wyrk's objective is to provide our clients with workers they can rely on again and again. Wyrk is currently sophisticated enough to allow our clients to automatically offer work to their favorites whenever they create a shift. Wyrk handles all the administrative work, so Wyrk saves time for both our clients and workers. Creating a marketplace is a difficult balancing act. Once that act has been balanced, the growth is exponential. This graph shows huge growth, but the growth is realistic. As we enter a new city, we continue to grow in that last city. We were able to start and scale up to 500,000 this year. Next year, we are only expecting $216,000 per city because we will be ironing out growing pains. The year after that, it is 450,000 per city. After that, we earn 880,000 per city. So the per city rate is small. We should break the 1 million per city mark the following year. Each city means new clients, new workers, new markets. It also means new clients, new workers, and new markets in the old city. We obtained lists of prospects and began an email campaign. This year we added 10 clients. Many are watching us and have told us so. They will join as word gets out. We have learned that it is a close knit community. We are opening in Toronto and Las Vegas in February, March, followed by New York, Edmonton, Calgary, Orlando, Chicago, Dallas, and Austin. I appreciate that's more than 6 cities, but we consider Edmonton and Calgary as one, and we consider Dallas and Austin as one. Last year, we began adding workers to our platform. We tried all sorts of ways of getting people in Vancouver to know us. We advertised on traditional platforms like Indeed, took to the airways, and earned some media attention through our antics. We offer referral fees to our workers. We haven't advertised since March, and nor have we paid a referral fee. Last quarter, we had 97% of the workers joining our app directly by word of mouth. As of today, we have 7,186 people on our platform. We noticed that the more work we have to offer, the more workers register on our platform. We have become the talk of town. The concept of I tell two friends and they tell two friends is alive and working well. We anticipate by the end of next year to have over 128,000 workers on our platform in 7 cities. And we will continue to grow in Vancouver. We expect Las Vegas to surpass our Vancouver worker numbers within 2024 and become our biggest city before the end of the year. We started in hospitality because it is the market I know well. As each city's market begins to rely upon us, we expand into other sectors such as retail, healthcare, manufacturing, and not-for-profits. In respect of not-for-profits, we will be offering the Wyrk platform as a sponsorship. The cost of running the Wyrk platform is pennies. The value we would get as a sponsor for not-for-profits is immeasurable. Since we do not provide labor to the end user, regulation compliance is limited to our space. So moving into healthcare, which under normal circumstances would require significant compliance, our clients would have the necessary tools in place. We don't need to. As we evolve, we will eventually move into white collar. We expect to be in 76 cities within 5 years. That may seem like a Herculean leap, but it isn't. Our process is simple: 1 city at a time, 1 client at a time, 1 worker at a time, 1 market sector at a time. This year, we joined several targeted associations such as the Hotel, Restaurant, and Bar Associations, Destination Vancouver, Board of Trade. The objective is to get to know the executive in each group and bring them on as champions of work. Believe that these relationships will grow into similar relationships in other provinces and states, as they all have like associations. Taking an ad or sponsoring an event is inexpensive, but extremely valuable. A box of donuts and coffee go a long way in attracting students to us. Asking local colleges to allow us to present to their students about work is easy when you say there's a $100 draw bursary scholarship at the end. We know our message resonates. We just need to get it in front of them. The concept of they tell two friends is alive and well in our workers. Radio and rap buses aren't great for getting clients, but they're great for name recognition. Early on, we hired a publicist, even though we weren't ready. She was able to get us interviews. We will hire more again. Imagine what we can do because we are ready. Our plan is simple: add a city every 2 months next year, add more cities, and add more markets. It will be slow to start, but the build will build like a snowball as we add cities and markets. One of the issues we identified early was that the show up rate in this market isn't the greatest because there really is no recourse. To battle that, we came up with internal metrics in determining when we need to overbook to accommodate no shows. We also have a one strike rule. You don't show up to a scheduled shift, you're off the platform. There's no acceptable excuse because you can easily let work know when your plans change by a click of a button. We have achieved 100% show up rate. The first rock on our roadmap, therefore, is the AI driven work ethic feature. This will allow Wyrk and our clients to know the probability of persons who have accepted shifts of showing up. As we grow, we will have a captive audience on our platform. It would be irresponsible for us not to monetize it. The first will be the payment card. Especially in the US, we have learned that there are a significant number of people who do not have bank accounts. And as such, payment card is a common way of paying them. The second thereafter will be an affiliate program. In both cases, we will share our affiliate earnings with our workers, which in turn will result in them telling two friends, and the roller coaster keeps going. The opportunities are endless. As I introduce myself, I'm Sarj. I have been working in workforce management space for the past decade as a CFO of a tech company. I understand how people pick up work. Before leaving public practice to spend time with my kids, I worked at KPMG, where I was the creative mind behind many income tax structures that I will take to my grave. Camille is a seasoned CEO who runs multiple companies within the event and space and film. He has an impressive track record, and he is an amazing human being who started this venture with me because he was seeing so much exploitation going on in this space. Just like gig work has been around since the beginning of time, so have organizations trying to match the work with the worker. This is a busy space, but it's a big one. Wyrk is the only one that offers facial recognition and GPS location verification. You get who you asked for, where you asked for them, without ever having to worry about somebody sending someone else. Yes, we have had that happen, but nipped it in the bud by creating facial recognition. You
Sarge, you have
choose
30 seconds left
you
to
choose
finish
who
your
you want.
pitch.
You can choose that person again and again as long as they're available. Many of the platforms charge a fee for just being on them. We don't. You don't find anyone, you don't pay. We're looking for 1 million to give us 12 to 18 month runway and open up in 6 cities. We will use it for sales and marketing and for setting up our first development team. Yes, I know 1 million is not enough, but I know how to multiply it into 2 by using various different sources. I've worked with NRC, IROP, Can Export, Innovate BC, and other federal and provincial organizations to provide non-dilutive funds. Let's
Sarge, we're going
connect
to
and
have to
fill those
conclude
shifts.
there. Yeah. Okay.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much. Okay, we're going to invite Julia now to manage the question and answer period.
Hey, Sarj. Thank you
All
for
right.
the presentation. I'm really happy to see your success to date. And it sounds like your success is going to grow on its own. And I guess my first question is do you really need to raise money right now based on your growth path?
I do. I want to. So the question isn't do I? The question is I want to. The answer is I want to.
Okay. And the cap that you suggested previously was a cap of 4.5 million on a Shibu convertible note.
Actually, it was 2.5 million is what was on the Shibu convertible note, which I'll live by. Yeah, I'll live by that.
It is written as 2.5, but we give you the
agreed to 4.5. Okay.
So you tell me what you'd like it to be.
I'm saying this one at 5. That's pre-money. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't work the math.
So I'm sorry, you would like.
We're going to go with 4.5.
Okay. Just checking. Okay. Great. Can you, just going on to other questions, Sarj, can you speak a little bit more about your plan to add the next cities, maybe detail a little bit more about what's involved in adding them?
Las Vegas is a natural fit for us because my predecessor controls the labor force in Las Vegas. And as a result, I have the ability to basically add thousands of workers on in matter of days. Um, and as a result, we add workers, we add a client. I one could come before the other, um, and then after that, we've proven ourselves in that marketplace. We just continue to add more clients, and workers just come naturally as as we work with them. And the reason they come naturally is we actually pay more than
Okay.
what's available in the market.
Okay. And so just to give us an idea, how long do you think, if you were to pick the next city, and I don't know, arbitrarily pick what you think is the next city, how long would
We're picking two
take?
next. We're picking Toronto and Vegas next. So we've selected the two cities. Toronto we're picking because we have a client there.
And,
So
and what sort of milestone are you expecting to hit by 6 months, let's say, after you start?
What milestones am I expecting to hit by the end of, say,
I don't know. I'm trying to get a little bit more about your launch plan in a new city and how long it takes to get to a certain stage of growth.
So the way we're essentially copying what we're doing here. So we're saying that when we launch in Las Vegas, we're going to start off with 5,000 workers on our platform, one client, and they're going to work essentially, I've got the hours. In Las Vegas, they're going to work 100 hours in March. And that's going to increase to 300 hours in April. That's going to increase to 720. So there are two ways of how we're establishing how the hours are going to be added. One is by the value or by the number of workers, and then the other one is by the number of clients.
I'm gonna keep going because we only have about 3 minutes left. But can you clarify your revenue model is subscription only by the companies that are subscribing to the platform?
It's shifts worked.
Say again, Sarj, I didn't hear.
It's shifts worked.
Shift work.
Yeah, it's shifts worked. So they pay a fee for every shift worked.
Oh, okay. Every shift worked, they pay a fee. Okay, so it's kind of like a commission, right? Then,
I guess you can call it that. What we've learned is clients will start off with using one person. They'll increase it to 2, they'll increase it to 3, they'll increase it to 4, or they'll just stay at 1. So it really depends on the client's needs. Sometimes they have a big need, sometimes they just have a small need. And our objective, overarching objective, especially in the small business where there's like 4 or 5 employees, is actually take over all of them for them and do the whole back office.
And so you take care of the employee insurance, any liability? Is there?
We are a contractor. We are a platform, so we have no control over who chooses what. So we are not the employer of record and can never be determined because we have no control over what the person does. However, as an internal decision, we decided that if a person works more than 3 days a week on our platform, we will actually make them an employee. So they will actually go into a T4 or a W2 situation.
Okay, so
it's just an internal decision we made.
And you are actually paying the employee, not the companies?
No, we're paying them. We're paying them.
You're paying them. Okay.
Yeah, most of our companies are basically paying us within the week anyway. So we are not carrying as much of receivables as we originally anticipated.
Okay. I think I got through most of those. Unfortunately, our time is up. Sarj, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for coming and presenting to the She-Boot Investor Group today, and we'll talk soon.
All right, take care.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.